everyone, welcome back to my channel, East Bay Stamp Chick. This is Michelle, and today I'm here to show you the cards that I made for my paper pumpkin, the All the Best December 2023 box. And I think I made like 26 cards, 25 cards, something like that. So I'm going to show you what I made and show you what I got left over. I really enjoyed this kit. I think it is so pretty. I love the colors, the light blue with the yellow. I love that. So this is the instruction sheet that you get in the box, and it shows you what they suggest that you make, and it also shows you all the components that you receive. Now, what I like to do with these is I cut things up and I make cards pretty similar to what they suggest, but then I make more cards. So the card bases were printed on both sides, so front and back both had printing, so I did cut those in half to use them as a card panel instead of the base, because then I could make two cards instead of just one, and I don't need pattern paper on the back of my card, so I'm happy to use that in another way. So that definitely gave me more card panels to work with. And then I also took the envelopes that you see here and I cut those up because those were so pretty, and even though I thought they would look beautiful to be mailed with those, I decided I wanted to make more cards. So in case you don't know, Paper Pumpkin has an instruction sheet that gives you all your info, and they kind of include almost everything that you need in the kit, and you always get like a stamp set and some other goodies. So let me see here. Let me show you. Here we go. Here is the stamp set from this particular month, which was a really nice one. I loved the cursive font that they used on the sentiment. So really a good little set there. So that's what we were working with. Let me show you what I have left over. So I have these two little pieces. And this was part of a belly band that went around, or was supposed to go around this little box you could make so you could gift some of your cards. And I decided not to use it that way. And this, I have not really done anything with this piece. I might cut it up to make a shaker front card, or keep it to utilize as it is so I can gift to somebody. I don't know. I was gonna, try and make something with it, and then I just kind of ran out of steam because I felt like I made a lot of cards with this kit. I feel like I really did a good job, and I'm just kind of done now. So what I have left over, these are all the fold over piece of the envelopes, and I was gonna use these too, but I just was like, oh my goodness, how many cards am I going to make? And I think I'm kind of just done, because these are really easy to trim into a nice little rectangle that you could utilize on a card front. But I'm going to keep them. I don't know if I will end up using those or not, but that's all I got left. Okay, that and the ink cube that they gave us. So let me show you what I made. I also did incorporate some retired products from Stampin' Up as well, and I'll show you those that I used as well. Now this particular card right here, you make 3, and this is pretty much what they had on their instruction sheet. The only things that I did really is I added in another layer of cardstock, so you have that light blue border. Theirs actually used some of the patterned paper that they provided, that was basically the card base behind this, and I didn't want to cover up a patterned paper. I wanted to just use, because all you're going to see is this little bit, so I just had cardstock that I thought was a close enough blue. It looks really close, and so that way it gives you the same look. And so they did include these cute little, really pretty little gems to put on your cards. So you make 3 of those, and I did use the ink cube they provided on that. And of course they provide all the ephemera pieces. This one again is pretty much what they suggested for this, except I added a gold border here on these. And I think I used actually less of the little gems on this card because that way I had more gems to utilize overall. But pretty close to what they suggested. I really liked adding in the extra gold, which you'll see that I did on a lot of the cards because I just thought it looked really pretty. So again, pretty much the same thing of what they suggested that we make, but I added in the gold layer around, which I think just highlights the gold right here. So you have 3 of those. And then now comes the cards that I made. So these next 3, this was the back of one of the card bases they provided. And so I made these 3. I'm thinking of you, happy birthday, and you are lovely. And let me show you what I used to make these. So I do have the art gallery set, and that is what's right here. And I kind of wish I had done this different. I used a yellow, and then I added in like a spring green here for the shadow, and I wish I had done like maybe just a deeper yellow or an orange to kind of go more with, you know, the flowers that they had. But I wanted to try that out. So that's where that spray comes from, and that's where all the sentiments come from, is the art gallery set. And then I did use as well, let me find it here, here we go, swirly frames. So I added in with gold embossing powder this frame. I stamped it directly onto the patterned paper and just used some gold embossing powder from my stash. And then, you know, you've definitely used the gold behind to add that little border, and then gold behind the sentiment. Now the sentiment, the way it's cut out, that is actually in the die set that comes with the art gallery stamp set. Yes, so they provide these 2 little dies to cut out sentiments. They kind of have like that postage stamp edge. So that's really cute. So I did use that as well. And so that was those 3 cards. And that's pretty easy to do, but I think they looked really nice. And then I also made, now these are probably my favorite. These I love because that giant flower from the art gallery, oh my goodness, I love it. And then I like that I used yellow and like a deeper kind of orangey yellow for the layering piece to create the shadows and help create petals. I really love that. So I think these turned out so pretty. I made 3 of those. This right here is from the Label Me Pretty. So I used this stamp right here, and I used gold embossing powder that I heat set, and I had the matching punch. Okay, so these are all retired sets, but you got to use these wonderful retired sets because they're so pretty, and we bought them, and let's use them. So that is the sentiment is done in the ink cube color that's provided, which I don't remember what it is, and that is a sentiment from the stamp set that they provided as well. So that one right there. So I did, and then that's the paper that was cut off the back of another card. Oh, right. So next, these are all the cards I made using the envelopes. So the envelopes, I think there was 8 or 9 envelopes. And so what I did, oh, there's actually some in here that are from something else, aren't there? Oh, here we go. Let's do these first. Let's wait on the envelope cards. This one. So this is another pattern paper that they provided that was on the back of a card. So when I cut the card bases, I had this as well. And I did again the swirly frame in the gold embossing powder. And I used the sentiment from the set that is included. And then this little spray of flowers is from this set right here. It's called Avant Garden. And this was a celebration set from a while back. I'm not sure when. And so that little spray right there, I did it in the ink cube that they provided. Okay. And so I made 3 of those. And I just fussy cut that out because I do not have dies for that set. So I really like that. So it's, you know, no yellow on this card. And then I used some circle dies that I had in my stash to cut out the gold circle and the white circle. Okay. Oh, right. And I just realized I don't think I brought over the die. Oh, well. You guys have seen this before in some of my other videos with these paper pumpkin sets. But the Happy Birthday die, it's one of my favorite sentiment dies because I just love the font. I think it's so pretty. And that is an old Stampin' Up! Item. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but let me just see here. Is this all of those? Yeah. Okay. So I made 5 of these because you can never have too many birthday cards. This front panel here is the envelope that I cut up. And this part over here, I actually used the Abundant Beauty decorative masks, which came out, let me see here, last year, I believe. I got these last year. And you had several different stencils in here. So I just put that on there and stenciled in some blue ink and kind of lightly did it so it kind of faded from light to dark. And then did the gold foil with the Happy Birthday and some gold sequins, and you have that flower already on there. And I thought that is just so easy, so pretty. So I made those. And then the rest of these are all like one-offs because they were just things that I had left over. So this one right here again is the envelope, but this was the belly band that was supposed to go on that clear box. So it just says for you. So I thought that's perfect, and I could always, you know, add a gift card inside of here, right? So that's an easy card. This one, this flag type piece is, I believe it was supposed to go on the front of that clear box. I'm not totally sure, but I had some and then I had some leftover little yellow flowers. I think they were supposed to go on one of the cards, and I only used 1 flower instead of 2 or something. So I used that along with the little blue crystals. I don't know if you can kind of see the little blue crystals, but really pretty. And I had an extra one of those label type pieces with little ephemera again. And then this one I had one more of those circles with a flower. And so that's the cards. So check that out, you guys. Look at all those cards. Oh my goodness. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have, let's see here. Can't count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Looks like we have 26 cards. So that's crazy. I mean, it's a great number, and I just love how they turned out. I think they're really pretty. So really happy with those. So anyways, if you haven't done your paper pumpkin from December yet, maybe this gives you some ideas of what you can do. And, you know, try and include some of those items that you already own and that you can expand your cards and you know, make things stretch farther and make more. And hopefully you get to use your kit. So if you love getting some crafty inspiration with my videos, if you give me a thumbs up, that would be great. And I would love for you to subscribe. All right. I look forward to seeing you guys the next time on my next crafty video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.